Good morning all, welcome back to Fishing Views. Today you find me at Rib Valley on Westmill Lake. Just finished setting up my gear, just got a bait up the rod, chuck a few bits and pieces out, but this is a venue I haven't been to in quite a while. And as you can see, it's a lovely sunny day. Hoping to catch a few fish today. Let's fingers crossed that we catch a few fish. Let's get on with it, and I'll catch up with you when I'm catching a few fish. I've gone out there with a banded caster, which was a pain to get on because they all kept swishing. What I might do while that's sitting out there is chop a few worms up. See if I can lob a bit of groundbait out there. Some new camera equipment today, so not 100% what the camera can see. This is Rib Valley, another venue that's only about a 15-minute drive for me, and this is probably the easiest drive I have for fishing. I just go up one road, turn a couple of times and I'm here, so it's not really a nuisance for traffic either. I think I'll just do some 5-minute casts to start with, see what happens. I can see one more guy down there fishing. Rib Valley is in Hertfordshire, just off the A10 in Ware. You come off the north exit, the northern Ware exit on the A10, turn on the heading towards Stevenage, and it's probably not even half a mile off of that turn, and you turn left into Westmill. Nip into the shop. You can buy your ticket in the shop, or you can buy it online, but you've got to go into the shop. If it's after, I think it's after 9 o'clock, you have to get your gate code so you can get in. Should have been a fast forward of all that at the beginning of the video, showing all those bits and pieces, but this is probably narrow enough that I could have got the pole out, but I want to catch a fish on this rod. This rod ain't caught a fish yet, which is frustrating. Not getting any knocks on that. I tempted to put a pellet on there just to see what happens. Pellets. Let's try these new worm scissors out and cut up some worms. Totally disgusting. Groundbait, I think 3 small balls, about golf ball size. Can't remember what this groundbait is for a minute. I'll put it on a little note below on what I'm fishing with. That's breaking up. I might mix some pellets up. So this is the Preston ICM system, the mini feeders on a Preston Superior SL and a 40 Ninja feeder wheel. Might soak up some pellets. No indications. I've got a, I mean this is sensitive setup. There's a 0.75 gram quiver tip on there. 6 pound line. It should be sensitive enough to see most things. So we'll give this a 15-minute pass, I think. See if we can get something in the area biting. I mean the water's still really coloured. Not sure the bait is going to sit in this feeder. Let's have a look. Yeah, looks like it is. So, what else have we got in the bag of tricks? Pellet feeder. So I've just changed the pellet feeder, a small pellet feeder on this ICM system, and a 4mm pellet 2mm soaked pellets with a little bit of groundbait in the end of the pellet feeder as well, just capping it off. And I've cast out to a different spot where I haven't fed. Been out there a minute and a half. Just tighten down to it a little bit more just to see if I can see any little tiny indications out there. Not quite all the way out to the back, I've come in a little bit, but it's a little bit deeper. I know it's a bit deeper because the ducks can't get my feeder there. They were diving down and moving my feeder. What I thought were bites were just the ducks. So that must be really shallow out there over where I was. So I've probably come in probably only about 1.5 meters, just to see if the deeper water helps. But yeah, it's not looking like it's going to be a great day's fishing today so far. But we'll sit and watch this for the next 10-15 minutes, I think. And see if we can catch a fish. It's not actually that cold. I don't know how cold the water is. It's not super clear, so it's getting there, but it's still got some colour. And I'm actually quite hot sitting here. I'm thinking of actually taking this hoodie off. I think I'll give this 2 or 3 casts, maybe till 12:30, and then I might get the other. I might put a bomb on it and a longer hook length and go out there with some corn. See if that wakes them up. I mean, it certainly did at Puddle Dock the other week. Method feeder didn't do anything, but the bomb and corn did. Still don't think it's cold enough for bread. Not going to feed that one out there. I might fire some casters out over the other one. But I see no signs of fish at all. These coots like the feed I'm chucking in. This is one of the quietest venues I've been to for a long time. You can just about hear some road noise in the background, but it's pretty quiet. It's not going to be very dynamic, these winter videos, are they, if there's not a lot of fish being caught. I can only think of trying to go back to one of the venues I know is full of fish, like Maggot Lakes, Puddle Dock, even Rookery Waters. It's a bit of a drive up to Rookery Waters for me. Anyway, good venue though. I think I should leave this another 5 minutes just to see what happens. little fish jumped out. They all seem to be dead in the middle. I think that's decided me to come in even closer, drop in the warmer water, in the middle. Just underarm it out there. Absolutely not a sign there. I reckon there might be where to try next. So yeah, I'm a little tiny pellet feeder with pellets in and then just capping it off with some ground bait. So it's the best of both worlds really. And I'm going to underarm this now into the middle. And see what difference that makes. So that's quite a bit deeper out there. The fish are just sitting in the deeper water. Don't mind the fishes. That normally guarantees catching a fish, don't you? Getting the flask out. So, cheers. Thanks for joining me again at Fishing Views. It is not cold at all today, not cold at all here at River Valley. Sitting here with the sunshine in my face, well just to the left. So, should get nice bright pictures. Coffee's nice and warm. So do I feed the middle, feed that swim to the left but not to the right, so I've got options of whether feed or not feed makes a difference. At the moment it doesn't make a difference. It's difficult to judge a venue when you come here in the winter when things are going to be difficult anyway. Definitely have to come back here in the warmer months and see what it fishes like. So what have I tried so far? I tried hybrid feeder about 2 metres from the far side. I've fed up with some Groundbait, some F1 sweet and some regular Thatchers. That's mostly F1 with probably a third Thatchers. Mixed into that some casters and some chopped up worm. Fed a few balls of that out there where I started off. There's no bites. I fed some casters over the top, no bites. I've changed now to a pellet feeder with pellets, and yeah, I was fishing Groundbait on the hybrid feeder out there. No joy, so I changed to a pellet feeder, cast out over to the right of me where I haven't fed, left it in out there for a little while. Again, no bites. And now, same pellet feeder with pellets capped off with a bit of Groundbait. Just out in front of me, underarmed to the middle, where I can see it's much deeper. You can tell how the line goes off into the water. Still not super deep though, I mean I reckon that's 4 feet tops out there. I'll leave this one 20 minutes and see what happens. So thanks everybody for watching my last video and for getting me up past 100 subscriptions. It's nice, very nice of you. Glad some of you are finding my videos interesting. My last one that covered my clothing I wear, I'm wearing exactly that lot today with my Oxford stuff on underneath, and I'm hot. Cast said it was 7 degrees when I started out this morning, and I would estimate it's up to 10. It's guessing it's going to be up to 10. But the sun's warm on my face, there is no wind, it is not cold at all with this gear on. I've got to say I'm a big fan of this hoodie. That's the one thing I struggle with when it's colder like this and bites are few and far between. It feels like it's been out there forever. No knocks, no indications, no nothing. So we'll change again. I've got a maggot feeder out there now. Just a few maggots in it. Again, a little tiny one. Change to a 6-inch hook length. What have I put on there? The Creston 16 GPMB. It's on 0.13mm line. It's a 6-inch hook length. A couple of red maggots on the hook with a sharp end. So unfortunately I didn't get that on film, but I did just catch a fish, just a little roach. I mean, even on this sensitive rod, barely registered as a bite. That was out there just under 20 minutes. So again, that's on the maggot feeder, fishing these not dead but almost dead red maggots. They are not moving around much, so very little feed getting down there. I mean, the feeder was almost empty, 20 minutes, but there was still a maggot left in it, and I didn't pack it, didn't put a load in. It's more comfortable at this height, I think. And that gentleman's packing up. I think he's had enough. So I think my challenge is going to be this cold season is finding a venue where I can catch some fish. I must admit, this place and the last place I went, which I'm not sharing, I did share it with the gentleman I spoke to when I got here today. where I went and didn't catch. If you're watching, welcome to my channel. If you are watching, just drop me a message down below and tell me what you caught and how you caught it. So I'm sure everybody else watching will be interested. Or if you didn't catch, I'm pretty certain the guy at the end there who's just packed away and gone, didn't catch anything, didn't see him catch anything. I mean, I really am cold weather tactics now with a maggot feeder, 2 maggots on the hook. Yeah, I think the difference in the height of my box is due to the size of the soles on these wellies. So when they talk about, I watched an Andy May video talking about the height you should have your box when you're fishing, and he didn't say anything about it changing when you change your shoes, but it changes when you change your shoes, because normally I'll be wearing in the summer something really flat soled. I've got some little short waterproof boots that have got really not much sole on them at all, and they're really flat, but these are another inch or so thicker, these soles on these matrix boots. And last time out using the pole, I was struggling to get comfortable with the pole over my legs. So, bit of a disappointing cold fishing day today. Not much caught. In fact, only one fish caught. And unfortunately I didn't have the cameras on to share that with you. But yeah, it's going to be like this at a lot of venues. All over the place. Someone said the gentleman that's just wandered past, he was here fishing before I was, and he didn't catch anything. And so he's wandering around with a spoon now, trying to interest the pike. So I do wish him luck. The other gentleman up there I spoke to in the car park. So if you're watching this video, let me know what you caught if we don't chat before I go. The fact that you haven't gone past me and gone home, I hope means that you caught some fish, but no, disappointing day. So, just packed the van up. I get ready to go home. Not much fish caught today, not many fish caught today. In fact, only one fish caught today, which is a little 2-ounce roach caught on the maggot feeder on double red maggots. But that was the only bite I had. Didn't get any more bites. I think I saw a couple of little knocks while I was fishing and drinking my coffee and trying to fill in time, but no, a bit disappointing today. It's last couple of sessions out, I haven't even made a video of the session before this. I didn't catch anything, and this one's not been great, but I'll piece this together because it's part of fishing, isn't it? And it's the way it goes sometimes. Probably not a good venue to pick. I've not fished this venue before, so I don't know how it fishes when it's warm, never mind when it's cold. There's plenty of people here fishing today, so it suggests to me that it can fish well in the winter, or it just seems funny. The weather seems weird. It's not one thing or another. It's not really hot, or it's not really cold, should I say. It's, you know, hanging around about 10 degrees during the day still, so it's a bit weird. But please, you know, not the most exciting of videos, I know, but you say that's fishing sometimes. But please, keep following me, please subscribe, please give me a like for this one, and I'll catch you again soon.